Over here, I would actually put the position and the organization in separate lines. So I would move Zhekai Secondary School downwards. Okay, the rest are fine. Now there is a missing introduction. You have to introduce yourself, how, why, and most importantly, actually why you are writing this writing, which is to propose something. Okay, so you have to say that I'm writing to propose da 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 da. You can check the sample essay for a good introduction. So please remember to write your introduction next time. So over here, this one will be in the introduction, so I don't need it here. Okay, so let's continue. Firstly, so this is the first activity. We decided to, the tense error here, because you guys are proposing, so it's a tense error or wrong choice of words. You are actually proposing where to go. Okay, so this is fine. Okay, Singapore produces per day, and this includes waste from residential. Very good examples. Okay, restaurants and factories. This may cause the landfills located in to be fully filled as quickly as it could be. Okay. The burning of to be fully filled. Quickly as it could be. Okay, over here I would think I wouldn't use this. Located. It caused the landfills to be fully filled very soon or faster than the waste can disintegrate. The burning of waste will also generate a lot of greenhouse gases, polluting our clean air. Excellent choice of a sentence structure here. Float in the ocean can cause plastic pollution and burn. May mistook okay. Excellent. Okay, plastic waste. I would say plastic waste that end up in the ocean can cause. Okay, so we have come up with a plan to minimize the amount of waste. Actually, this is not the purpose of your writing. Your writing is actually to bring the primary students on a learning journey and to teach them all this. Okay, so we can teach the primary school students on how to minimize the amount of waste or how to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Okay, so you got the purpose of the writing wrongly, but I can see that okay, over here I shouldn't underline everything. Over here I can see that you end with an opinion, so that's great. Okay, with the increase of cyberbullying happening around the world, where is the second activity or attraction? Take a look at the bullet points on the task sheet again. Okay, so this one is the third activity. Bring them to your school. My team have decided to set up. Okay, again, wrong choice of tense. My team propose. My team think that setting up a booth on how to prevent ourselves and our family members. Okay, again, wrong purpose. You are not trying to benefit yourself and your committee members. Is actually for the primary students. Okay, the context is wrong. Please bear in mind the context of your writing. Okay, so we use a game, so tense again. So we will or we can we also don't use game. We can design a game called Hackers Down. Okay, I like this, but this was, proper noun, so punctuation. We designed, a game called Hackers Down. Okay, comma splice or run-on sentence over here, put a full stop. It provides students the knowledge of how hackers hack our technology devices. We will teach them how to prevent. Okay, see, you're talking about cyberbullying, then now you're talking about hacking. Hacking is actually not cyberbullying, so yeah, you have to change all this. Okay, other than that, I like this signpost. We also come up with a quiz to test the students' knowledge of the game. Very good. I trust the students will be more vigilant. Oh, I love your opinion. Okay, the last sentence is wonderful. And also you need further elaboration using the technique taught by Mr. KP. All right. So to interact with the primary school students, we have many teachers around too. Okay, here I believe the task should actually talk about how the student leaders will be interacting, okay, rather than the teachers. So again, please read the task sheet and understand it and follow it as close as possible. So, okay, to guide spelling error. When they have some questions. Okay, I would run on sentence. Too long, this sentence it becomes like rambling. Okay, well, okay, why do we need to go through the teachers? Okay, so at the Sembwaste, all the student leaders were briefing. Okay, tense error, all the student leaders would be briefed. Okay, should be past perfect. What is the routine? We don't say what is the routine. If you ask what is the routine, it is a question. So when it's a statement, you say what the routine is. Okay, we don't say at there. Okay, just remove because you have already said at Sembwaste Singapore. We will also talk to them while we walk. Okay, we also will talk to them. Who is the them here? Okay, because when we use pronoun like this, we have to look at the phrase before or the sentence before, and clearly the subject was not the primary school students, so you need to specifically mention that this refers to the primary school students. While we was walking. Okay, this one is a past perfect, so it hasn't happened, so we can use that. So while we walk alongside them. Okay, when we went back to school again, tense error. Okay, when we go back to school, we're doing some hands-on. When we are back in school, we can do some hands-on exercise to improve the knowledge of cyberbullying. Okay, during the, we don't say in the exercise, but rather during. Okay, preposition error. We have some jokes to make the students more active. Okay, not active, I would say more energetic. Active, that means they have to move around, but the jokes cannot get them to move around. Okay, we have prepared, or we will prepare. Future, we are talking about the future, so use future tense. At the same time, we also decided to put out a, okay, remember you already talked about those, all these activities. Okay, this one pronoun again, because you know there are many activities, so these activities will be meaningful to the students, okay, as the had learned that. Okay, don't need to repeat yourself again. Instead, you can put it in the first body paragraph when you talk about the activity of visiting Sembwaste Singapore. Okay, like I mentioned. Alright, so actually I would say it can be a little awkward when you put how they are going to interact with the students. So you can actually incorporate how the student leaders are going to interact with the primary school students within each body paragraph rather than having it separate. Okay, then you might sound a little repetitive when you repeat everything again. So in conclusion, I ensure that the students, okay, not your responsibility, isn't it? So, okay, in conclusion, I believe that this journey will help the students be more vigilant, okay, online, such as helping. Okay, we never start a sentence with such as. So students will hopefully become more aware of the environment and waste, and start practicing or start taking actions on reducing, reusing, and recycling things, okay, or start becoming more environmentally conscious. Okay, you're repeating again.